Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been quite a few days, but I finally got my big project done and got caught up on housework and cleaning my studio. So here we are. So we're just gonna paint kind of like a seascape, but I'm gonna try something different today. So I'm going to, this is just a black primed canvas. I did coat it with a coat of the liquid clear. And I'm gonna start by putting in some Indian yellow. And we're just gonna kind of get some of this, and I know it looks green right now, but we're gonna brighten this up. And we add some white. And I want some down. We're gonna have some water, so. All right, and I'm gonna take some, let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to squeeze out enough alizarin crimson. If not, we might as well just do some dioxazine purple instead. And we'll try that. I've never done that in my sky, so we will see. All right, so I am gonna just wipe off my brush. I'm not gonna clean it, I'm just going to just kind of wipe it off. And get most of it off. All right, so we're just gonna pick up some of that dioxazine purple, and we're gonna put this on the outside. I'm gonna try some big trees today, so it's, you know, something that I've never done before, so. And we're just going to get some of this purple down in some of this area. All right. So I'm just going to wipe this off. So I'm just getting the bulk of it. And now I'm going to go into some, let's see, burnt umber. And we're just gonna, mix some of that with some of that purple. All right. Let me clean this brush. All right. might just have like a little screen in the bottom of this. All right. And dry this off. Because I do want to try and get some of these colors to kind of merge together, so we're not having some really sharp lines. All right, and just smooth that out. Got a little thick paint right there. Let's try to wipe that off. All right, now I am going to take, let me see. We'll take this large fan brush and we are going to, let's see. I do want to brighten this up. So I'm just going to take this fan brush and I'm going to put some white. And we are going to get this area here lightened up. See how vibrant that gets? All right, so I'm going to get my yellow areas first. Before, you know, I kind of blend that out. So let's see, we'll just... All right, let me just wipe this. And I'll just go back into the white. And all right, so I'm going to take my little 1-inch. Actually, I want to put in a little bit more of a bright spot in here. And then we'll probably have to like do it again, but so now I'm just going to just kind of blend this in here a little bit. blend these edges so that they kind of merge into one. Do the same thing over here. I'm just swirling this to get some sort of like atmosphere going in there. And then I'm just going to pick up some more of the Indian yellow, and we're going to kind of go over this. I kind of changed my mind midstream on how I wanted this area to look. So I just need a little bit more, and then we're going to go into the white. All right, we're going to wipe this. And we'll pick up some white, and we'll just start. Just go back in, pick up some more white because I want this center to definitely be lighter. And just kind of blend that in, kind of like that. All right. Just gonna get as much of that yellow off, and I'm just gonna pick up some more white here. Let's see. All right, I think that will do. So I'm going to use my same dirty brush that we put all the other colors on, and I'm just going to pick up some sap green, and I'm hoping that it is dark enough. And All right, so I think that will be good on that side. And because these are going to be kind of like the background trees, if you will. Okay, so that is looking okay. Let me get a filbert brush. And we're gonna put in, I'm just gonna pick up white on my brush, and we're gonna put in our sun. All right, so there we go. All right. All right. I just wanted that set in there just a little bit. So there's not going to be a ton of detail probably in this painting. But I want it's something that I wanted to try, so I figured I would start with something relatively simple. But before I do that, I do want to get let's see, I think we'll use this one. So I'm going to take a little bit of the green and a little bit of the black so that we have a darker green. And I'm just going to put in a few so this, you know, is probably more of like a lake versus, you know, an ocean type of, just want to get, we have a little something going on. should have brought that yellow up a little bit more. So I'm just gonna do that right now. I'm gonna add some, and that way I can kind of maybe get a little reflection kind of going in here. Maybe a smidge of white. Yeah, that's... All right, so that's looking better. You know, and these don't have to be exact, but we do want to have a little, you know, the different heights. Okay. Now I'm just going to take a clean, oops, sorry guys, sorry. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to take some time and clean all my brushes here because they are getting stiff. All right. Well, we're gonna clean this brush because obviously I didn't do a very good job on my last cleaning. And that brush, now I gotta soak it in some brush cleaner. All right, not a big deal. We'll just have to clean brushes more. All right, so we're gonna pull these down very lightly, and then we will run that across so we have a shadow in our water. And all right, so now I'm going to take the palette knife and we're going to take a little bit of that white and yellow, and we're just gonna get a little something here. So we're getting just a little bit of a, you know, a sparkle going across. And I'm going to take this little 1 inch and we're just going to lightly set that down. All right. Now, let's see. All right, so now we're gonna do, I'm gonna take some black and some brown and some burnt sienna, and we're just gonna mix up a really dark color, like almost black. And all right, I want this one to be fairly wide. All right, I'm gonna get some more of those three colors mixed up. And we're gonna make another one. All right, so we've got two in. And let's see, we'll do at least one here. I always get nervous when I'm putting big trees in, especially this big. But I wanted to we'll put some little nubbies. All right, so I'm gonna take that brown, black, and green. So we have another big, thick, black, goopy. And this is what I've never done before. I had saw Josh with Paint with Josh, and I just absolutely loved his trees. So I'm trying to make this my own, but I'm using his tree design, kind of, you know, because these are like types of trees that we definitely have around here in the woods. And All right, so that's enough on that side. All right, and some more black and green. And this one we're gonna put right over this tree. And let's see, I'm gonna have another one coming out right here. And then, let's see. And we'll have another one coming right here. You know, and then when we highlight these, I don't want them to look like palm trees. I want them to look more like, but I still want some of that background green to show. Okay, so before I do anything else, I am going to, as soon as I can find my little palette knife, where did I put it? Right here. Nope. Hang on. Where did I hide my brush? Well, I guess we're gonna have to use the big one because I don't know where I put it. Okay, so the front side of these two trees are gonna be the lighter side, and the front of this one, the back is gonna be dark. So I'm going to take just some of the dark brown, and we are going to start getting some texture going here. Let's see. Just want it kind of, you know, variegated, not everywhere. You want to leave some of that other dark color if you can. Oh. And I'm going to make this one have a little bit of a bump in it because I messed it up. which is fine. And so I'm just basically tapping. You know, maybe that's a big knot right there. All right, now I'm gonna take some of the burnt sienna, the redder color, and start getting some of that in. Now, I could have done it, I mean, our trees are more of like a grayish, you know, kind of color, but I wanted this to really stand out. And I'm gonna get it close to the front as well, so that we have some on that front when we put like our highlight color on. And then just all right. Wow, those are looking good. I hope you guys can see the color. So now I'm gonna pick up some cadmium yellow and yellow ochre. And we're just gonna mix that so that it's not bright, 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 but yet bright enough. All right, so this tree definitely would probably, you know, have a little bit of brightness. And this one would also have a little bit, maybe not quite as much. But definitely would have some poking through. You know, maybe there would be a little bit more shining on the top. And then I'm going to put those feet back into the ground here. And then on this side, we're going to have just those front little branches would definitely be having more of a sparkle than the back ones. Okay, I'm liking that. So I'm gonna go back to the fan brush that I did the yellow with, and I'm going to pick up, I'm going to use that same, the yellow ochre, the cad yellow, and I'm going to add some green to that so that it's not like really bright. Because I want this backside to be darker than the front. And I'm going to pick up some more of that cad yellow, yellow ochre, and green. And all right, and let's get some kind of, just so you can see some of the dark behind it. It kind of gives that two-tone effect. Now I want to pick up a little bit of cad yellow and the white in that green, even a little bit of blue, and I'm going to pick a little bit of paint thinner up, and we're going to thin that right down. Because I want this to be much brighter. Okay. Get a little bit more made up here. Thin that out. And I'm just going to put a little bit of lightness up in this back area, a little bit here. And all right, that is looking good. Let me take another fan brush, and we're going to take some yellow ochre, and we are going to run that through the sand. We're gonna have to, I'm gonna have to put something down in here. All right. So maybe, all right, let's take, let me see what I got for an angled brush. Not too big, but big enough. It's not angled, but that might work. All right. Now we'll try this big one. So I'm just gonna go in with some green. It's got a little bit of yellow in it, but that's okay. Let's see. just trying to get a little bit of like color, noise around these trees. All right. Let me clean this brush. And we are just going to go into some of the cad yellow. And maybe they're little, I don't know, flowers or something. And put a few coming in front of that tree. Okay. And let's take I'm going to take my 1-inch brush and we're going to pick up some yellow and green. All right. So let me kind of hold it up and see. All right, so I just need a little something like water lines. So I'm just gonna take some of my liquid white. If I can open it. Oh my gosh. Why do these have to open so mean? Oh, well, I'm not fighting with that. I will have to bring it up, have my husband loosen it, and all right, so I'm just gonna take some of that yellow that has a little bit of the white in it. A little bit more white in there. And we'll just thin that down with a little bit of paint thinner just to all right, so we definitely want a little bit more of a sparkle where this sun is kind of hiding. And this layer I'm going to leave bumpy like that. And I just want a little bit of a darkness. All right, so maybe it's just splashing up on shore just a little bit. Yeah. And maybe I'll just have a little bit of brightness right on the sand there. Alrighty, let me put a signature on this baby, and we are gonna call this done. All right, so I am going to sign this in black so it will show. And I'm just thinning down some black. All right. So I'm gonna try to hold it up so you can see the close-up. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. See the tree bark. Alrighty guys, I will see you on the next one. Bye.